Well, the Leafs from start to finish really look shaky and they look rough. And first off, you're probably thinking, okay, he looks a lot different. Well, you're correct. Why? That's right. I said I was going to get a new jersey, and I did so. It is beautiful. I love it. Yes, William Nylander, not Austin Matthews. The only reason for that, because at once everyone and their grandmother is getting Austin Matthews. So I'm like, William Nylander does just as much to get Austin Matthews some of his goals. So I like William Nylander, and I love William Nylander just as much. I love him as well. So there you go. Beautiful. Feels great. Love the new jerseys. That's that. But let's talk about this abysmal performance from the Toronto Maple Leafs. And it was right out of the gate. Like, it did not take early for Carolina to put all the pressure on Toronto. And it took 2 minutes and 20 seconds for Josh Juris to score his first goal of the year. 33 seconds after that, Teuvo Teravainen right in front of the slot. 5-hole on Freddie Anderson. Gotta have that. And it's 2-0 less than 3 minutes into the game. Not a good start at all. Freddie Anderson looked shaky all game. You know, he looked like Swiss cheese. Or he looked like whatever cheese it is. Can't think of it right now. If it's Swiss, it is Swiss cheese. He's full of holes. You look at the goals in this game, and he just didn't look sharp. Like that second goal, positioning was fine, right through the 5-hole. Now hold on, it's not even 3 minutes into a game. This is the Leafs we're talking, a team that can score goals at will, and we know that can happen. And Austin Matthews made that happen. Great turnover in the neutral. Well, great vision by Patrick Marleau to turn it over, and fires down to low to Austin Matthews. He's standing right in front of the goalie, just him and Scott Darling. Not a defenseman in sight. Yeah, that's in the back of the net. It's a 2-1 game. Patty Marleau obviously grabs the assist, and Austin Matthews' 8th goal of the year. It's a 2-1 game. There we go. Late in the period, Elias Lindholm, I think he came down the... No, I don't even know. Did he come down the wing, or was it... Who knows? He fired it home and made it 3-1 late in the first period. So that 2-goal lead restored, and we go to the intermission down 3-1. But it's okay. This team can score, like I said, at will. You can come in bang, bang, bang. You never know. Second period rolls around, 5:47 in. Matt Martin and Dominic Moore come in flying. That fourth line's coming in hot. Matt Martin kind of fans on it a little bit, but it gets to Darling. He kind of flicks it, kind of whiffs on it a little bit. And Dominic Moore, great veteran job by crashing the net, trying to find a rebound. Puts it in the back of the net. His 3rd goal of the season. That fourth line doing a great job. Matt Martin and Morgan Riley grabbing assists on that play. Now we've said all year that this team can score in bunches, right? They can score fast. Well, less than 2 minutes later, about a minute and a half later, Jake Gardiner floats a puck on net. Zach Hyman knocks it down, backhands it past Scott Darling. It's a 3-3 hockey game. There we go. 6 minutes after that, Victor Rask. He scores. And that makes it 4-3 heading into the intermission. But it's okay. It's a 1-goal game. We got a whole period to play. Third period starts. All right, we're going to the power play. Stupid delayed game by Brett Pesce, whatever you want to call him. And the Leafs got a power play early in the third to tie this game up. Let's do it. 4-on-4? Face-off violation? Are you kidding me? Like, Kadri seemed frustrated. I don't blame him. I mean, really? We haven't seen that been called all season long. Well, we saw it a lot in the preseason, maybe a little bit in the regular season. Not much at all. And when the Leafs have a power play in the third period looking to tie the game, that is squandered. That is off. The power play doesn't even get started before this penalty happens. Kadri goes to the box, 4-on-4. Leafs don't score. And then here comes Brock McGinn down the wing. And Freddie, you've got to have this as he fires it short side. Again, they showed kind of a replay of Victor, or what Brock McGinn was looking at. There wasn't a lot of room. Freddie's got to have that short side. That's a save he wants back. You know, and then Josh Joris scores again. I forget what happened there either. It's just a mess. And Freddie, you know, just doesn't have a really sharp night. He makes one ridiculous save. That was right before the 3-1 goal. It was a 2-1 game. I think his own guy knocked him down. Then he makes an unbelievable glove save out of the air. They go to They go to a commercial break. They come back off the face-off. Bang, 3-1. Okay, so that kills that momentum from that save or whatever you want to call it. And it was just... The Leafs couldn't get anything going in that third period. When every time they crossed the red line, bang, there's a Carolina Hurricane attached them. Or when they get in the zone, bang, there's 3 of them. You know, it was a really weird third period as the Leafs just couldn't get anything going at all. I mean, they beat us 11-7 in shots, but yeah, we had more zone time. At least I felt they did. It just, again, it wasn't a day where the Leafs played well. I don't like Jake Gardiner defensively. I despise him. I think all Leaf fans do despise him. However, I can't just pick on him today. Was he bad? Oh, yeah. Was the whole decor bad? Oh, yeah. They were really bad. A lot of these chances are of guys left alone at the top of the slot or by the top of the circles or what. Like, there's no one even close to them, and Freddie's got like 3 or 4 guys standing in front of him. So, like, they're not easy saves either. The defense has to do their job and clean the guys out in front of the net. They were not. One was a deflection goal. I think that was the third goal by Elias Lindholm. I think he tipped it in front. And, you know, it just... The Carolina Hurricanes coming into this game averaged 2.43 goals per game. Put that into perspective, the Leafs heading into this game averaging 4.44, 2 goals per game more. We're first in the NHL in goals for. They're 27th. And they score 6 on the Leafs. The Leafs score 3, and we lose 6-3. Funny thing is, we have 3 losses this year. All 3 losses have been 6-3 losses. Very odd. But, as baseball players know, you've got to have a short memory. And as much as the Leafs don't play till Saturday and they have a day off tomorrow, they've got to forget about what happened today, get to practice, work hard tomorrow, and then get ready for Philadelphia coming to the Air Canada Center on Saturday night, 7 o'clock puck drop. Looks like it's going to be Brian Elliott and Freddie Anderson. But Freddie Anderson's got to smarten up. I mean, I understand it's the first month of the year, and he usually has some tough Octobers. But this is a guy that we have to rely on. I mean, Montreal and Carey Price, same type of thing. I mean, we have a better team overall than Montreal does, so we don't have to rely on him as much as Carey Price is leaned on for Montreal. Because we can score goals and win games. We can win the 6-5 game or whatever, right? But if Freddie Anderson can find a way to to do what he did last year I don't want to say second half, but really after October. Do exactly what he did then. And this team is a really, really dynamite team. This 6-3 loss could have been a 3-2 win or a 3-1 win with a good Freddie Anderson play. But it wasn't, and it was not a good game overall. I mean, it was a fun one to watch, I guess, if you're live. It's always a good time, but the Leafs still lost. 7-3 on the year. That's that. All right? So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed this video, and you agree with me about all these facts and everything, hit that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit that subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below what you guys think of this game. What are you guys' thoughts on the game? How went wrong? What are your opinions on what we've seen as of late from the Leafs? And we'll talk to you guys tomorrow, Raptors edition, as they're taking on the LA Lakers. As they look to get a win and just get back in the win column. I mean, they've had a couple of rough losses against good teams, but they've been rough losses. Both very winnable games. You know, not that you had the lead, but you were so close late, and it just let them fall apart. Now for the Leafs, looking to bounce back after this 6-3 loss. They've been pretty good at that this year. In all 3 games, they come back with a win. Let's see it again. Saturday night, Philadelphia Flyers, Toronto Maple Leafs. Looks like it's going to be Brian Elliott, Freddie Anderson, a 7 p.m. puck drop. Let's get a dub. Let's get feeling good again. Let's get the Air Canada Center bumping. We'll talk to you guys. Right at the end of the video, I remembered I won't be able to upload it to you guys Saturday night. It'll be uploaded Saturday morning, early afternoon, that type of thing. All right, just giving you guys that heads up now, and we'll talk to you guys then, hoping for a Leaf win and to feel good, and get back in the dub. Be 8-3 on the season. Always nice. We'll talk to you guys then.